of East China Township Board for April 17th to order, please. Clerk, please call the roll.
Supervisor Westrick?
I'm here.
Clerk Matei here. Treasurer Hart?
Here.
Trustee Babel?
Here.
Trustee Knotts?
Here.
Trustee Richley?
Here.
Trustee Blackstock absent?
I think Mr. Blackstock ought to be listed as excused rather than absent.
I pledge allegiance to
the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Agenda before you tonight. I don't have any changes. If anybody else does. If not,
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Mr. Richley,
I support.
Babel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Vern doesn't have any new ones? Sheesh.
Minutes. Everybody get a chance to review them?
I wasn't here, so I'm not going to comment on this one.
Comments, questions on that? If not,
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
Mr. Richley,
Support.
Ms. Hart. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Presentations, guest speakers, we don't have any tonight. Public comment? No? Don't want to volunteer anything out? Okay. We had enough tonight,
You
right?
want to say a few words?
Consent agenda, C1, financial reports, 2 is historical commission minutes, March of 2023, planning commission minutes, February 2023, St. Clair and Marine City Area Fire Authority, March 2023 reports, and wage increase, seasonal employee, and 7 is sewer department monthly report. Do I have a motion to approve those as presented?
So moved.
Mr. Richley?
Support.
Ms. Babel? Comments, questions?
I do have one comment.
Uh-huh.
In looking at the planning commission minutes, it looks like they want to do a text amendment to the zoning ordinance. It looks like they passed it on to the planner for review revising of ordinance. That was February. I haven't seen anything come through for us, because we have to
Approve it.
They have to-
retype.
Yeah.
They got to present it to us for approval,
Right. But, just,
whenever they get around to it.
okay,
Well, we can maybe
just
leave a note.
mentioning
Wanna
that
vote
I
no
haven't
anyway.
seen anything yet,
All right,
and I have to.
thank you. Anything else? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Disbursements, Ms. Hart.
We have payroll disbursements in the total of $80,574.69. Accounts payable, $358,920.74. EFTs, $74,666.23. E-checks, $604.60. Tax checks, $2,335.30. And invoices in the amount of $141,733.22, bringing the grand total to $658,834.78. I'll make a motion to pay the bills in that total.
I'll support that.
Been moved by Ms. Hart, supported by Mr. Knotts. Any other comments or questions? Clerk, please call the roll.
Roll call vote. Treasurer Hart?
Yes.
Trustee Babel?
Yes.
Trustee Knotts?
Yes.
Trustee Richley?
Yes.
Clerk Matei, yes. Supervisor Westrick?
Yes. Thank you. Unfinished old business. Actually, I think we tabled the columbarium or whatever you call that thing from the,
Oh, yeah.
so that should be under old business, I think.
But we haven't updated all
And
that
we're going to table it
information.
again. So
Okay.
we're collecting some information and we're getting a cost for the foundation from our DPW because we have to provide that so we know the exact true cost of it. So we're going to
Okay.
table that again.
You don't have to table it. You didn't
No,
put-
it's
you
not
didn't-
on the
You didn't
agenda.
put it on.
There we go.
It'll just show up on the next one.
Forget
Yeah.
the previous
When we do get
60
the
seconds of jabbering then. How's that? New business, number 1, sewer credit request.
My God.
Let
This be a lesson to you. Shut the water off when you leave.
5366 Point Drive. Our
Wow.
DPW supervisor went out there and investigated and found that it did not reach the sewer.
I'll make a motion, we approve the credit as recommended by the DPW supervisor in the amount of $1,235.20 for the address of 5366 Point Drive.
Thank you, Mr. Richley.
I'll support.
Ms. Matei? Okay, we gotta do a roll call for that.
We should.
Yeah, it's
Money.
over.
Roll call vote, Clerk Matei, yes. Treasurer Hart?
Yes.
Trustee Babel?
Yes.
Trustee Knott?
Yes.
Trustee Richley?
Yes.
Supervisor Westrick?
Yes.
She still got $2,000 worth of $1,000 worth
Thank
of
you.
water she has to buy.
New business 2. Okay, we talked about this at a meeting or two ago, about the age of our furnaces, over 30 years old now. Then looking at the condensers and everything else, the AC system, it's all 30-year-old technology and stuff. The one's a little bit newer, but it's still old. I did receive 3 quotes from local contractors. And we want 96% furnaces. We're gonna have 3 brand-new furnaces, new coils, new condensers, new line sets, media air filters, and new humidifiers as well, and programmable thermostats. They're all very similar, all the equipment's the same, pretty much. And I think this is the guy we've been using now, right? C&K? He's the one that's been doing the service, but I did talk to him about Semco gives you a rebate. Now, I know it's higher for residences, but they go by GDH or something on this one, he said, so he called and obtained the information and said, we'll get $728 back. That's why I wrote that in there. So, but anyway, the C&K heating and cooling was the lowest price of $32,075 to replace all 3. I make a motion, we approve that, and we use ARPA funds to pay for that, to bring all the systems here up to date in this township hall.
I got a question. We have tentative plans to expand Township Hall
I brought that
out
up
to the east. Does, these sizing of these furnaces, if we're going to replace them now, need to be sized to accommodate that future expansion?
They can't do that. He said you're better off going with another system when you do that and put it in the attic up there.
It's not, we're not extending it very damn far, what,
It's like
30,
1,000
40
square
feet.
feet. And the reason being, the one furnace, and I talked to all of them about this, one was 120,000 BTU. It's cycling too much. It's not running long enough, and it rots out the heat exchangers in them. So these are 2-stage furnaces, so they'll fire at a lower rate unless it's been on for more than, let's say, 10 minutes, and then it kicks into the second stage with higher heat setting. But he said if you have too big of a furnace, it doesn't stay on long enough to get the condensation off the heat exchanger, and it rots it out. The one's got rust all
So
over
we're
it.
gonna have another furnace, a
unfortunately-
smaller furnace for just that chunk on the end.
Yeah. Yeah, I talked to all of them about it, and that's what they all agreed upon.
Is there a necessity that we have to do it now and
No,
not
we don't have to do it.
budget for it for next year,
What's that?
the furnaces?
The furnaces?
Yeah,
Um,
can't we budget it for
I
next
said we
year?
do it this summer while the systems are,
But that third furnace, that would be part of the cost of the extension.
new addition.
Of the
right.
new addition. This is just for the existing place.
That was in the estimate for the addition too. Heating and cooling.
What?
Uh,
I'm sorry.
No,
The new
when they
furnace?
did the estimate for us, there's heating and
Oh,
cooling already
right,
in there.
yes.
Yeah. But- So that's
Okay, thank you.
where we're
We
at.
have the money sitting, where are we
ARPA
taking it
funds.
from?
ARPA.
ARPA?
Weren't we using a lot of the money for DPW building ARPA funds, or did we not designate?
No, I was gonna use capital improvement funds for that, for the balance.
Biden bucks.
We've used 50,000 so far at the hall, or, at the
So we
park.
have 340,000
seawall.
left.
Huh?
So we have 340,000 left roughly? That's what Cindy said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, approximately.
So that throughout, there'll be once you.
We talked about a,
Water line. in there.
bypass pump for
Yeah.
DPW, remember? Possibly coming out of that too, but we're still waiting on quotes.
I'm kind of wishy-washy on this because, like, what's the exact need for this right now? Like,
Exactly.
What's that?
Can't we
What's-
budget for it next year?
is this something that we absolutely need right now?
Well, they've had 2 service calls in the last 30 days on those furnaces now. if you get a major part that costs $1,000 or something, you're kind of throwing money away.
We're 30 years old. it
The
probably-
efficiency's a whole lot different now, 96% in the air conditioning ratings than what they were 30 years ago. So I don't know what the calculation is, you're gonna save a whole bunch of energy though, for sure.
And are there any other
Probably
major
save quite a bit of
projects that we
gas
want to
oil.
do in here?
I think we're done. I mean,
What
the
we
windows
just
have been
spent,
done.
about 16?
Probably a good idea. Anything
Yeah.
16 on the
2
painting?
years old.
And these are 96%.
80,
I just did mine.
wasn't it 9,000 and then 1,800 this, so that's 11,000 on all the painting. Windows were 13, so that was, both of that was
We
budgeted.
still
already.
need painting on the roof.
Yeah,
cupolas and
DPW is
the
gonna
vents.
do that.
They're gonna paint the cupola?
Yeah, he
And
said
the
they
vents?
is. They said they got other work they wanna do too, flashing, so.
Really? That's interesting.
30-year-old furnaces,
This
Yeah.
been
It's
sitting like this for about 3
Not-
years when
I
I first
know.
started the
not only
bid
do you
process.
have,
My personal opinion, we wait another year, we're gonna be spending at least
it
another
doesn't make,
$5,000 in service prices
You're
probably or
going-
something.
Well, just
Or-
the
save-
or if it's
newer
the whole-
efficiency of them too.
You're gonna save money on electricity, you're gonna save money on gas.
A lot of
you're gonna
money on
save money
electricity and air
potential
conditioning.
expenses,
Yeah.
on repairs. They're 30 years old, they aren't gonna get any better. If you've got the money, I
Yeah.
suggest do it.
The only other thing that this is kind of, it's on the subject of the budget part of it, but kind of off the subject, but are we still moving forward this year with the DPW building? Mm-hmm. Okay. Because that, we still have that budgeted.
Yeah, yep, we do.
But then the other thing.
It's budgeted somewhere else.
Right,
It's actually a line item in the
right,
budget.
right.
Yeah,
From
375 is coming out of this year's budget, and then if
Yep.
we need up to 200 more, we figured capital improvement fund.
Okay.
Because we've
Okay.
been saving for the
Yeah.
DPW.
Yeah. And we have like 2.6 million in there, so I mean, wait.
Less, but yeah,
Okay.
I wish, but,
Okay. Let's see where, all those questions were answered by Cindy earlier. The $728, the rebate, so since we're using ARPA funds, is that going to be going back into the general fund or ARPA, or how does that work?
put it wherever you want. I don't know. It doesn't
Okay.
really matter.
Okay. But I mean, if anything, like worst comes
Yeah,
to worst,
I-
it goes back into the
The
ARPA
ARPA
fund.
We're gonna have to pay this bill, that's why I said this on ARPA. When that money comes
Are
back,
currently in our
I don't think it really matters
Yeah.
where we put it.
They're
but-
just a part of the general fund.
Okay.
They're not a
Yeah,
separate.
probably the general fund, make it easier accounting wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The money's been given to us. It's not like we're going out and asking somebody who's holding it for us.
Right.
The ARPA, we already own it.
Yeah.
It's in our
Yeah.
fund.
And
Just put it back separate.
we'll wait till we see that check. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
might be a year from, who knows? I don't know what they do,
Right.
but,
Right.
Okay.
no.
That's all I got.
Anybody else? I made the motion, right?
No?
I did. I'll
Yeah, I
make a
thought
motion
you
to
did.
approve that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you made the motion.
Okay.
I'll support.
Any other questions or comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Roll call vote. Clerk Matei, yes. Treasurer Hart?
Yes.
Trustee Babel?
Yes.
Trustee Natz?
Yes.
Trustee Richley?
Yes.
Supervisor Westrick?
Yes. Okay, thank you. New business 3. UHY to assist Township in preparing a valuation of the OPEB liability using the method described for an amount not to exceed $4,000 and authorize the Township manager to sign a letter of engagement. Ms. Hart-
moved.
Ms. Hart, you want to talk about that? So moved by Mr. Knotts,
Support.
Same thing we do
support by
every
Mr.
year.
Ridgely now.
Did everybody get your letter? I got my letter from the lawyer today.
Yeah.
Asked me all about things.
Well,
I
this
was
one
doing.
is not, this is for something different, right? It's not for the audit, it's for the,
Oh,
This is something.
It's the evaluation every 4 years. We get to do the OPEB, yes.
well, it says the last evaluation was done December 21,
3 years, 4 years?
and then it
what is
says a minimum of every 2 years, so we're not at December 23 yet, so why does it say we have to do it this year?
I know nothing about this,
I
that's
think
why I
the
referred it
date
to you.
is specific to, like, just the end of the year. Means it's covered.
Okay,
You know, quibble
Through the
for a
end of
couple
the
of
year.
months.
So maybe they
We're
wouldn't
gonna
even
have to
do
do
this
it.
until.
so we're covered to the end of December of 23,
I
right?
would think.
That's why I'm wondering why we're doing it now.
Yeah.
Certain towns was
That's
done
kinda-
December 3rd. I feel like it was just dated December 31st, but they likely did it as of December. Then they would have to wait if they're doing it.
Yeah, because
No,
it says
they're
a minimum
saying
of
here-
every 2
We
years.
plan to begin our procedures on approximately April 10th. Unforeseen problems, again, will be completed by April 30th. So yeah, we are actually getting it done in April instead of December.
Yeah, why would
And I
that
was
be?
just wondering why.
Yeah.
This is for our
I'm kind of
retirees, is that
wondering
right?
that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
We put an
pension
extra
fund.
50 into it last year,
Yeah.
remember?
So we could wait to have it done then, or vote yes to have it done at that point. We could put that on our motion,
Yeah.
done through December 31st, 2023.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to do it in April when it's not due till December, right?
Yeah, that's why I was questioning, but I know Cindy's not here.
I would,
Year and a
I would
half,
not be inclined to do that.
not even a year and a half.
No.
No, who knows who we're gonna have for, we talked about going out for different auditors too, so, I mean,
We can just
Table
table
it.
it now and then,
well, the motion's been made and supported, so we'll
oh,
have to
you're
vote
right.
on that.
I'm sorry.
So Ralph can amend it. He can just amend it.
I don't know, can you retract your motion? Well, we
This
should
is
vote.
boiletplate.
you should just
I'm not
vote it
inclined to
through.
change my motion.
We should
You're
vote,
gonna have to
and
do
then
it.
if it's no, then we can
You
come back
tell
and table
Cindy,
it.
tell Cindy when she wants to, what
Right.
you're confused
Correct.
about.
If we vote, if
I don't
it's,
think
if
we
it's
got a
defeated,
problem. I think you're making
if it's
one up.
defeated, we gotta talk about it again then, so.
Correct.
Been made and supported, clerk, call roll, it's money.
Treasurer Hart,
No.
trustee Babel,
No.
trustee Knox,
Yes.
trustee Richley,
No.
He's conflicted down
clerk
there.
Matei, no. Supervisor Westrick?
No,
Because of the date timing, is what I'm
Yes.
saying no.
That's the
basically,
only-
we
Just
need to
clarification.
clarify that,
You
right,
said no, correct?
correct. Ralph was on his own on that one for a yes, that
We're
felt
gonna
good, didn't it?
table- We're gonna table it.
Now you gotta do
Ralph,
what
you never do that.
now you're gonna
Ralph,
say table.
Ralph never gets turned
Hey.
down, he was the
now I
only one.
Last
Now you
man
got-
standing.
Now you wanna propose the table, so do it.
It's pretty much tabled already, it's defeated.
But you gotta do that. You gotta table it.
Okay, I put this on here, I ordered them the end of last week, there's 11 windows that are fish bowls now, and you can attest to that. So, we found some shades that were a good brand on sale, I did, and I went and bought them. There's $1,863.73 for the shades, so I just wanted to make sure you
I
guys,
was
and it says
looking forward to
backup,
seeing
but the
them on the
backup's right
walls.
here, so. They're gonna be delivered directly to the Township Hall, and the DPW will be installing them when they get here. I think they said May 7th that they were coming.
There's a lot of windows, so that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, 11
Yeah.
windows,
About
that's pretty,
$160, $169 for each.
$169 for each window, they're good ones.
You picked these out, Vern?
No, I did not. This is your manager that decided what we were getting. I just was the errand boy, how's that?
I was gonna say, I was hoping somebody besides you had a look at these.
I had no idea what I was even ordering until I looked into it. 5% light filtering and all this, I'm like, I didn't even know they made such a thing.
I
So
know.
I was responsible for measuring them and going and ordering them. That's,
We all had a little input as to
Good.
what we wanted.
well, yeah, they told me, Ralph, how's that?
That's very good. I just checking,
Yeah,
Vern,
yeah,
just
yeah, I'm no
checking.
designer, let's be honest.
Okay.
But Blaine couldn't get up there with a credit card and everything else, so I just paid for them and they're gonna reimburse me, but that's no problem with me. We still got the tax exempt status and everything, so anyway.
I'll make a motion to approve the shades purchased from Lowe's for $1,863.73 being reimbursed to the supervisor from account 101-265-9700, buildings and capital ground improvements.
Support.
Been moved by Clerk Matei, supported by Mr. Ritchie, is that right?
Yep.
All right, clerk, please call the roll.
Roll call vote. Clerk Matei, yes. Treasurer Hart?
Yes.
Trustee Babel?
Yes.
Trustee Knox?
Yes.
Trustee Richley?
Yes.
Supervisor Westrick?
Yes, thank you. All right, announcements, member comments. This is one of our wastewater operations personnel attended a class. You see the correspondence there. Felt good about the class. Anybody have anything else?
Just one concern.
Mm-hmm.
The inches drain repair that we voted on, I got a hold of Cindy. She didn't understand this. I don't understand it.
What was it? I'm sorry.
The inches drain repair last time.
last
or
meeting?
The last meeting, yeah.
Inches drain?
Yeah.
Okay.
So remember when the gentleman that got up there talked about 20% comes from the township at large? I don't know if anybody knows this, but is that 20% from our budget, or is that 20% that's assessed to the property owners?
It's 20% from our budget.
Yeah.
Tell you that, I can tell you that's your
Yeah.
question.
It's because
We
we
don't
own
assess
some of
them.
the property, I believe. Is that correct, Ralph?
Yeah, we own some of the property, and there also is some kind of agreement under the law,
Drain
state
commissioner?
law that sets up the
Yes.
drains, that says when you've got the local governments pay a certain piece,
Percentage.
depending on how many people they've got, when they do something in the drains. And the county has to pay a certain
Right.
piece. And then
Right.
each individual property owner pays a
Pay the
certain.
balance.
It's all laid out in the law, and that's why we're local, and some of the property drained by inches is a township property, or is in the township, not necessarily owned by the
Right.
township.
Right.
But I think
It's in
we
the
own
township.
some of it too.
And it says that in the
Can
resolution.
we take that out of
Governing
ARPA?
body of each township effective in more than
There's no
20%
problem
of
with
the
the
cost.
money.
The other thing is, we're paying 20% of what lies within the township, which is a small portion. It's not 20% of the whole drainage district.
Right.
Because most of it lies within the city of St. Clair.
Yeah,
So whatever portion is in, let's say it's 20% in the township,
oh,
20% of 20%
Okay,
is
okay,
our portion.
okay,
Do you get it?
I gotcha, yep,
Okay, so
yep.
it's really a pretty watered down number
Okay,
on,
okay.
on this one.
okay.
Yeah.
I see, I wasn't here last time, they didn't give you a specific number, they're supposed to do that.
They get.
No, they
Cindy,
didn't know yet.
it
It
was
was just the
one of-
beginning stages.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's, yeah.
well, that's just a quote of the law then, all that is, you
Yeah.
got
They
it.
just gave us the total. It's- it
But
won't be
we're
a big-
20%
Right.
of a pretty small
20% is what we're
percentage of the
required to
drain
pay
anyway.
whenever
Most of
we
it
have
lies in
drain
St. Clair.
work in the township.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cindy had asked me that question, and I didn't know. She said she was asking for you, but I just forwarded you the
Oh, okay.
reply, so
Thank you.
you'll have that too.
All right, that's all I got.
Anybody else have anything? If not,
I'll make a motion to adjourn at 7:51.
Mr. Ritchie made the motion, support,
I support.
Ms. Gable? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, we are adjourned.